There are invisible forces controlling your everyday decisions, forces you've never noticed. Not because they are hidden in secrecy, but because your brain actively decided they simply weren't important. Right now, as you listen to these words, thousands of data points are exploding around you. Subtle sounds, shifting colors, unnoticed opportunities, and quiet warning signs. Yet your mind relentlessly filters almost all of it into complete darkness, which raises an uncomfortable, fundamental question. If your brain is choosing what you get to perceive, what else in your life are you completely missing? Act 1, The Experiment. In 1999, psychologists Daniel Simons and Christopher Chabris conducted one of the most famous and unsettling experiments in modern psychological history. Participants were sat down in a quiet room and given one simple, hyper-focused instruction. Count precisely how many passes the players wearing white jerseys make on the basketball court. The counting began. The pace was fast, and the audience watching naturally started counting along. Halfway through the game, a person wearing a full gorilla suit casually walked directly into the center of the court. They turned to face the camera, beat their chest deliberately, and slowly walked away. The game continued as if nothing had happened. When the video ended, participants proudly handed over their exact pass count. Then came the follow-up question that left them speechless. Did you see the gorilla? Nearly half of the participants never saw it. They swore with absolute conviction that no gorilla ever walked across that court. Not because it was hidden, but because their attention was entirely consumed by counting passes. Act 2, Your brain deletes reality. Your brain is bombarded with millions of bits of sensory information every single second of your life. Attempting to process all of it simultaneously would burn out your system in seconds. So your mind developed a radical survival mechanism. It deletes almost everything. Psychologists call this phenomenon selective attention. Long before you make a conscious choice, your brain has already dictated what deserves your focus and what gets cast into the dark. And everything else simply ceases to exist in your reality. Consider how this shapes our daily lives. The visionary entrepreneur walks through a chaotic market and notices only hidden opportunities. The anxious individual enters a crowded room and registers only potential danger and judgment. The lonely person interacts with others and perceives only subtle signs of rejection. The struggling trader looks at a balanced financial chart and sees only inevitable losses. The elite athlete delivers a great performance but remembers only their single mistake. Reality is not an objective snapshot of what actually happens in front of you. Reality is strictly what your mind permits you to notice. Act 3, Invisible Forces. If you look closely at human history, you will find that the world does not belong to those who work harder at counting passes. History belongs to those who trained themselves to notice what everyone else was conditioned to ignore. Isaac Newton did not invent gravity. He simply noticed the mechanics behind a falling apple that millions of people had seen before without a second thought. Steve Jobs recognized that personal technology did not have to remain complex, intimidating, and mechanical. Every major breakthrough, every massive fortune, and every artistic masterpiece began as something completely invisible to the crowd. The life-changing opportunity was never missing. Someone simply learned how to clear their vision and actually see it. Act 4, Your internal gorilla. The most dangerous, invisible gorilla walking through your life right now isn't somewhere out in the physical world. It is living quietly inside your own mind. It is hidden inside your unexamined beliefs, your silent assumptions, your unconscious fears, and your rigid sense of identity. These are the stories you have repeated to yourself so many thousands of times that they have blended entirely into the background of your existence. I'm just not disciplined enough. It's too late for me to start over. I always mess up when it truly matters. You don't question these thoughts anymore. You don't even check if they are true. Because just like the gorilla on the basketball court, they have become entirely invisible to you. Act 5, reveal the invisible. Every meaningful transformation in human life begins the exact same way. Not by creating something brand new out of thin air, but by noticing something profound that was sitting there all along. The world around you didn't suddenly change, your attention did. And once your eyes are truly opened to a new reality, you can never force yourself to unsee it. This week, stop asking yourself, what should I change? Instead, pause, look around your life, and ask, what am I currently not seeing? The potent question. What invisible gorilla has been walking through your life while you've been busy counting basketball passes?